afternoon. I'm here with Humphrey, the founder of Reach A Hand, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what he does in Uganda.
So Reach A Hand started up in 2011, but basically it started up with a focus to enrich young people with information around sexual reproductive health and rights.
Okay.
And through looking at SRHR was mainly to address issues around HIV, to address issues around empowerment of young people. And so that's what we really wanted to focus on.
What's the age bracket that you target? So what's the average age of somebody at
like Reach A Hand mainly it's been targeting 12 years to 35 years of age.
That's a huge gap.
It's a huge gap. But also we cluster our programs. We have programs that target from 12 to 25.
Okay.
So we have programs that target from 25 to 35.
So what do you talk about with the 12 to 25 year olds on an average day, for example?
Like,
what should somebody expect if I was one of your students? What would I expect?
About understanding about growth.
Okay.
As you're growing, you have changes. Changes that reflect with your physical, your emotions.
So you guys talk to them about sex?
Yes.
Because I know when I was growing up, that was a topic that it's a taboo topic to talk about at home.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to have sex till you're married.
Yes.
So it's the same thing with chasing after a dream.
Yeah.
You can't do this till you're 50 years old, or there's so many barriers to doing something. So how do you approach them, and how do the parents also accept the fact that you're talking to their kids about sex and you're asking them to be more radical in their thinking? How has that been?
I'm sorry, but I'm going to revert this question to you as well. Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Are you a virgin? We understand that, like, the doctrine that was used before when we were growing up is not the same doctrine that is used now. Young people, everyone is more exposed right now.
Okay.
That even if you tell them wait until marriage, as a mother they'll make you happy of like, I'll wait. But to make themselves happy, they're discovering new things about themselves, and they'll always be curious to go and have sex.
So you guys are teaching the right thing to do.
Yes. So now, if I go have sex and you're my mother, you told me abstain, never even talk about sex, and curiosity drives me to go and have unprotected sex and get HIV infected, I'm not to be blamed. You're supposed to be blamed.
And society really.
And society is supposed to be blamed because it didn't equip me with the right information.
How was it embraced?
In the beginning, I was almost like in most schools I used to be chased out.
Really?
Because they thought maybe I was brought a devilish preacher.
So how did you get them to buy into your idea? Because obviously it's a very successful organization now. So how did you?
One was to use the approach that the school can be embraced of, and that was entertainment. Every school would love to create something that's going to entertain the kids. So I bring top celebrities to be part of my programs, but also to burn within the school communities. And also it wasn't exclusive for only young people. Also we bring like different stakeholders, like those big people in our country, to come and interact with the teachers. So it was another opportunity for the teachers also to advocate their needs towards the policymakers.
Wow.
So we have been doing it in that style. Then later, now we organize big events like camps, we do concerts. Even we hosted a very famous Western African lady, Tiwa Savage. She's one of our...
Really?
Yeah, she's one of
huge.
our culture icon. If you go on YouTube, there's some videos when you're doing school outreaches with her.
Wow.
There's another top celebrity in Africa, but based in Jamaica, Brick and Less. But one of the lady Nyanda also done a music project with them.
Wow.
And also we have tried to...
So you really get in things that kids enjoy and bringing policy and education and mixing all of that
together.
That's impressive.
So we try to speak the language that young people understand.
What's the next step for Reach A Hand?
The next steps for Reach A Hand are big. One, we want to build we want to start on building up an institute of sexuality.
Okay.
To train, I mean, you've been in boarding schools, and we have, I don't know in Ghana whether it's the same thing. We have wardens and matrons that run around with the young people in school and everything, but the majority of those people are not educated enough.
Really?
They don't have counseling skills and everything. So if we have an institute that is going to equip such, people, the staff, with skills of offering first aid counseling, offering like for them to understand like how should we handle these young people, what is important for young people. So they start out implementing such methodologies in their schools. We believe we shall be having a very, well-versed community in Uganda.
Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much. All right.